What bottles of bourbons would I not hesitate to spend more money on? Let's find out. What is going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new video. Today, I'm going to be talking about bottles of bourbons that I think are well worth their money. This is not talking about secondary market whatsoever. I'm talking about bottles of bourbons that say it's priced at $30, but in an alternate universe, it was priced at $45. Would I be willing to spend that $45 on that bottle and not know that it was priced at $30? And well, I've got a couple of those bottles on this list right here. Before we get into my list, I want to know what bottles of bourbons that you would be willing to spend a little bit more money on if you didn't know that they were priced at a cheaper price. Leave those down in the comments below. Drop a like down below if you enjoy the content and smash that subscribe button, because we're on the road to 20,000 subscribers for the year of 2024, and I want you guys to be along with it. But without further ado, let's get into bottle number one. Bottle number one is going to go to Early Times Bottled in Bond. Now, this bottle is priced at about $26 to $28, and you're getting a 100 proof, 1 liter bottle of juice right here, and that is an absolute amazing steal. But if it was not priced at that price, I think that a reasonable price for this bottle that I would still spend for it would probably be about $35 to $38. I wouldn't probably go a penny more than that. $35, $38, I think this bottle right here would be an absolute steal if it wasn't priced at that lower price. Bottle number two. Bottle number two is going to go to Benchmark Single Barrel. Now, Benchmark Single Barrel is priced at about $26, and this is an absolute dynamite bottle in my opinion. I think that if they change this bottling up a little bit, change the label up, put a cork on this bottle, and was still proofed at 95 proof and still said Benchmark on a prettier bottle, I think that people in today's market would spend a little bit more money on it. But I think that in an alternate universe, if this bottle was priced at something along the lines of 35 to 40 bucks, I would still be picking it up, because I think it is just darn good juice inside this bottle. And I think that for that price point in an alternate universe, I think that that is a fair price. Bottle number three. Bottle number three is going to go to Evan Williams 1783. I talk about this bottle right here all the time. This is a bottle that costs around $20 in this universe, and in an alternate universe, I think that a fair price for this bottle would probably be about $30, $32 max. I wouldn't go a penny more than that. I think that at 90 proof, I think that this bottle right here puts other big name brands out a run for their money, such as like Buffalo Trace and stuff like that. I will be doing a blind of 90 proof bottles here in the near future as well, but I think that this bottle right here, Evan Williams 1783, I've talked about it highly. I think it's better than the Bottled in Bond. I think that in an alternate universe, for $30 to $32 is money well spent. Bottle number four. Bottle number four is going to go to Barrell Foundation, and this is an absolute delicious, delicious pour. This is coming in at 100 proof. It's at least 5 years old distillate in this bottle right here. This is coming in at about $50 to $55 from Barrell themselves, and a lot of their other products are at that $85, $90, sometimes pushing $100 depending on what batch it is. But I think that for this bottle right here, I think that a very fair price in an alternate universe would be about 65 bucks. I think that if this was still going for 65 bucks, it would be an absolute steal of a bottle. It's so good. There are so many other products out there in that price range that are nowhere near as good as this bottle right here, and I think that that right there would be money well spent in an alternate universe. Bottle number five. Bottle number five is going to go to Blue Note Uncut, Unfiltered Single Barrels. These bad boys come in at about $45. You can get lucky and you can get them for a little bit cheaper. I got my first Blue Note pick out in Dallas, Texas for $32. That was an absolute steal of a bottle, and I think that most stores are pricing these as about $45, $50 max. I think that this bottle right here in an alternate universe could probably push about 65 bucks, and you wouldn't hesitate to buy it. It's darn good bourbon inside of these bottles, and I absolutely love them. This is I think this is bottle number 5 that I had. I just finished off a bottle last week. Wish I didn't have to do that, but it was a soldier that went down for a good cause. And well, Blue Note Juke Joints, these bottles right here, the the barrel strength single barrels, 65 bucks in an alternate universe, I wouldn't hesitate at all to spend that amount of money on this bottle of bourbon right here. Bottle number 6. Bottle number 6 is going to go to 1792 single barrel. I can't talk about it enough how much I absolutely love 1792 single barrels. I think that they are well worth the money. I think that they are one of the best single barrel offerings from a distillery choice, such as like Blanton's and stuff like that. You don't get to pick that barrel. You don't get to pick what it is. This is well worth the $45 in my opinion in this universe. And I think in an alternate universe, it would be well worth your 65 bucks. You spend that money on a Blanton's and you're getting not so good bourbon in that bottle. And I think that this right here is 10 times better than Blanton's, and it's cheaper than Blanton's at the moment for a higher proof and for roughly the same age. And I think that if you saw this in an alternate universe for 65 bucks, you should 100% pick this up over Blanton's. I think in this universe, you should be picking up the 1792 single barrel over top of a Blanton's single barrel here in this universe, and definitely in an alternate universe, because if this is going up to 65, Blanton's is going up to 85, and in that secondary market, a Blanton's is going to go for 200. So do the calculation, do the math. 1792 single barrel is definitely well worth your money at 65 bucks in an alternate universe. Let's move on to bottle number 7. Bottle number 7 is going to go to John J. Bowman single barrel, coming in at 100 proof. This bottle is a rough one. The prices vary from state to state and store to store. Rough estimate is about 55 bucks. I think that is well worth your money for sure in this universe, for sure. But in an alternate universe, what would I spend on this bottle? Well, if you think about it, you think about like E.H. Taylor small batch. That's 45, 50 bucks depending on where you buy it. You think about E.H. Taylor single barrels, those push about 75, 80 bucks. I think that in an alternate universe, I'd probably say that this right here would be about an $80 bottle in my opinion, and I wouldn't hesitate to spend 80 bucks on this bottle in this universe or an alternate, because this is just darn good bourbon coming out of this bottle right here. It gives a lot of other 100 proof bottles a run for their money, and I think that you as well should not hesitate in an alternate universe to spend 85 bucks. And finally, we've got bottle number 8. Bottle number 8 is going to go to Penelope Toasted Single Barrels. These are so darn good in my opinion. This is, I think, my 5th or 6th bottle of it. It's one of the first ones I'd ever gotten, but I've got 5 or 6 behind me right now. This one's coming in at 114.2 proof, and it's just so darn delicious. They're coming in at about 55 bucks. Barrel strength toasted barrels. You get so many different toasted levels and char levels and proof points on these that every single one that you get is going to be a little bit different, and they're all going to be absolutely fantastic. And for 55 bucks, I think that is well worth it in this universe. But in an alternate universe, if I had the choice to pay, I think I would probably pay about 70, 75, maximum 80 for these, because they are just that darn good, and I think that is well worth your money. These are all delicious. Again, I'm not saying that this is what I would pay in this universe, because obviously these prices are lower in this universe, but in an alternate universe, if these bottles were priced at a little bit higher and I didn't know that they were cheaper, heck, I would 100% spend that amount of money on all these bottles. Let me know down in the comments below, like I said, what bottles you would spend a little bit more money on in an alternate universe. And leave a like down below if you enjoyed the show, and smash that subscribe button if you're brand new. But until next time, this has been Nathan with The Everyday Drinker. Cheers.